welcome to the channel. Big thank you to everyone who comments and subscribes and regularly watches. Please, if you don't subscribe and watch the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It really helps out. It helps with me content. It helps me get more content. It helps develop the channel. Remember to hit the bell notification to not miss out on any new or upcoming content. Right. So, I've got me wrist straps. I've got me. That's creatine in the AAs. Now, if you're training naturally, well, even if you're not natural, but if there's two supplements that I could recommend as a staple, it'd be EAAs, not BCAAs. You're better off with the essential amino acids. Branch chains tend to lie, or sometimes a lot of the products spike the product spiking to say that there's fucking stuff in it which isn't actually in it. Get a reputable company with your EAAs as well. They're quite easy to find, to be honest. Flight Nutrition is not too bad, to be honest. So them and creatine's like the most tested and fucking, it's the most tested and the most fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? It's basically being fucking, I can't find the word I'm looking for here. Basically being reviewed, tested, and fucking loads of theories wrote on it, and loads of theses, and there's loads of fucking backgrounds on it. It just works. It's just proven to work, and it does work, and it really does. Especially if you haven't taught it, you'll feel like you're on juice. If you haven't used creatine and you're incorporated it into your regime, it will feel like you're actually on steroids, believe me. If you've never been on them, to you it will. It won't to someone who's took them. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying it does to someone who's took them. I'm saying to someone natural. That's how much it'll increase things. Very rarely does it not have an effect on people. I am going to train chest, and even though I had a bit of a weird one yesterday, I still got everything done. Still had all my meals yet. Still had the right amount of rest, recuperation. Still done everything for me, though. Walking down here now, still looking good, still feeling good, still smelling good. Oh, get in here, train chest. I am going a bit earlier today because I'm feeling a bit. I would have got tired. I've had enough food, and I've also opted to not have a shake after the finish and eat. I just get one out of my pocket. 3 of these. I've got 2 fudge brownie ones and a chocolate orange one. So I'll eat them when I finish training. I'll either eat the 3 at once or halfway through my training. Oh shit, I thought that was going on fucking amber, then it's still on green. I'll either eat so many after my training. Either eat so many after me training. Alright? Either eat so many after me training, or young kids, that was about fucking 25 of them. Fucking loads of them. Gonna do me in. Yeah, so yeah, halfway through the session, I might just have one. Or whatever. So I was going to say something else while I was on my way down here as well, but I can't think. I've said it. It threw me off then. But yeah, I've got everything with me. Get in, train some chest. I'm going to go to Sunbed, so I'll talk a bit of miss. Go back in tomorrow. Kara says, have you been to Hawaii? Leathering me. So I was like, why? She's like, you're a real tan. I was like, oh, thank God, it's working. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get in this bitch, start through the chest. So I'll see you in there. Okay, so here we go. Now I've got to do this because I forgot to press record and recorded over the old thing. my hair is down, and I was just moving it out my eyes there, and I've got some product in it. Yeah, today is a chest exercise. This is, as I already warmed my chest up, I was just making sure the bar was in the right place on the Smith machine to be able to fully engage the part of my muscle, which is my chest today, that I wanted to. I went to the gym earlier to see if it started dying down, because ideally I do like to go between 7 and 8, but through January it just got that busy that like I couldn't. It started to die down, so I'm going to try it out again tomorrow about the same time, about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. I think I went to 7:15. Yeah, 7:15. No, 5:07 I got in, finished my workout for 8:20. But seeing people that I haven't seen for a while as well. Only like 2 or 3 people, or 2, but I was speaking to them after I finished training, obviously, and didn't get into like 9:15, so that was that, which I explained at the end of the video. Didn't go too heavy. I think the heaviest I got up to on these sets was, that's 20, 40, 50, 60, 70k with the bar, because with the Smith machine, the bar only weighs, it's a 22 key bar, aren't they, but they weigh like 10 key, because it's taking all the resistance off it. There's people coming over. That happens quite a lot these days. It's just good. I'm happy about it. But fucking, it doesn't stop me from working out and everything, which is good. And yeah, anywhere from 7 to 10 reps, and try and go right and slow, right the way down, right the way back up. And then as I get to the end of the reps, I start using some pauses, start slowing it down, because I knew I could tell by when I'm grabbing things and when I'm pumping up, and that how heavy I sort of have a range of how heavy I'm going to be able to lift, and it be effective and it be an appropriate lift. So it's like actually giving me the full range of motion and fucking allowing me to really contract the muscle and get enough tension built in it so it grows. Yeah, so that's what I was doing. People walk in front of my camera a bit, but I don't mind. As I say, I'm in a public space. Once I get bigger as well, I'm I still use this gym. I still always keep my membership because it's 24 hours. But as it gets like, I will look for a different gym, but not anytime soon. I had to explain this in one of my lives. So yeah, it's on my live that's titled with the addressing me post on Facebook, amongst other things. That's what the live is titled. So it will, in the live I explain about why it's necessary to change gym and to move to a different style of gym, particularly when you're competing. And the video has the explanation, but a short explanation is if you're competing and getting bigger, you want to be around people who are actively competing, and that doesn't mean you have to be professional. I mean other amateurs or whatever, just because it gives you more drive, the environment's better, and you get more help as well from other people, because the conversations that you can have is amongst other people that are competing, like, so what they've put in their diet, like what supplements they're using. Also they might talk about PEDs, but I do not condone the use of performance-enhancing drugs or any other drug or any illicit or illegal activity. And before taking my advice or the advice of any YouTuber, influencer or social media personality, please consult your doctors, therapists, drugs counsellors, guidance managers, or whoever that be necessary. Just have to say that. I always have to say that. Sorry that I always have to say that as well, but it's just protects me, it protects the channel, so it'll always get said every time I mention anything to do with that. Also, when I speak about steroids or anything, it is for educational purposes only. It's not for anything else. It's not to promote the drug, it's not to promote the use of steroids, it's just for educational purposes and to be transparent and open and honest about the use of steroids and what you will get from them. But yeah, sorry. Like, you want to be around with the competitors if you're competing, because for instance, if you're the only person in that gym that's competing, then when you come down to like peak weeks and that, like, or 3-4 weeks out, like, you will have no idea how ripped you actually are, because not many people compete. They just go to the gym and they get big and they look sound and they do look ripped, but being ripped and being stage ripped are two completely different categories. So like, if I'm not around that, you'll look at yourself in the mirror, and because you've looked well better or a hell of a lot better, I could just get a coach, but then I'd have to pay someone as well. But if I wanted to stay in this gym and not move gym, and it was more beneficial for my lifestyle, like helping me mum and everything, to stay in this gym, I will employ a coach who specifically is a competition bodybuilding coach, because they will tell me like where I'm, like how ripped I am and that. Because when you look in the mirror, if you're looking fucking more ripped than what you have in years, in your mind you're just going to think you're ready, whereas in a gym where there's other competitors around you, you'd know, like, fucking hell, I thought I looked like 4 weeks out, and this kid next to me, he's sick 8 weeks out and he's fucking in better shape than me. And it just gives you, and that's not a bad thing, that's a good thing, that gives you perspective and that lets you know I'm not ready. You could get in and go, fucking, I'm a fucking year away from where I need to be. Do you know what I mean? Like, and that's not a bad thing anyway, but as well, but you wouldn't know this in this style of gym, because the likelihood is people, I'm not saying people don't look good in here, loads of people look good in here, there's fucking a lot of fucking big kids in here, a lot of strong kids as well, but they're not competing. And to stand on stage is a completely different kettle of fish to just getting big or getting lean to go on holiday or powerlifting or anything like that. It's just a different kettle of fish, and you need to be in that type of environment to make sure that you're fucking basically ready. Like, if you're just doing it for the first time, just jump on stage. You don't know if you're ready till you jump on stage. But I've been on stage a few times many years ago, but the point is I've already done it. Now when I compete again, I'll go back into novice, because it's been that long that, you know, me posing's off and things like that, so I feel like a novice, plus the years of drug abuse with not steroids, obviously, crack cocaine and all the other shit that I've been doing like a dickhead, is not now obviously, in 13 weeks once I clean, but that is basically brought me back to being a novice, in my opinion. Now I'll tell them, I'll be down, have you ever competed before, and I've got me placing, so they might turn around and say to me, you can't compete as a novice, because even though it was 7 years ago, you've won a show, you've finished third in this show. Do you know what I mean? So to them that might be like, I can't put you in as a novice when you've placed, which is fair enough, because I won't lie and say I've never done a show. I'll tell them, but I'm sure they'll just put me in novice anyway. Or they could turn around and go, you're fucking too good to be in the novice category, which is the ideal, what you want. Do you know what I mean? Like I was saying on my live, you could go up against someone, you could be going for classic physique, get there and just be getting there. I'm like, fucking hell, I'm nowhere near ready yet. Put me in the board shorts, bring a pair of board shorts as well, and say put me down for fucking men's physique as well, because I'm not fucking coming anywhere in this class. That's just reality. You shouldn't be ashamed or embarrassed about these things either. It's just, you ain't ready. But still fucking go and give it a go. Get on stage if you want to compete. Fucking give it a go. Try and do the diet and that. Do as well as you can. If you have to employ a coach to get you there, fucking do it. If that's something that you aim for and you want to do, just fucking do it. Genuinely get up and do it. Aim for it and fucking do it. Pick a show and go for it. Do you know what I mean? That's my advice anyway. Yeah. There's 6 exercises as well, which I do. I always do 6 exercises, don't I, really? Six exercises per body part, twice a week, 5 sets. Some people would say that's too much. I don't think it is. And to build a good quality physique as well, this is what I've been saying, like, I look all right now, but, you know, you want everything yesterday, obviously. Everyone does, it's just a life. But I know that taking mass amounts of juice or eating 15 meals a day or something, I'll just get fat. But I don't want to get older, but I wish I had the physique that I'll have in 2-3 years. Well, yeah, 2 to 3 years, probably 3 years, and then I'll start like proper plateauing, and I won't be able to build much more from there, probably. I don't know, that's just me guessing. But I wish I had that physique now, because there'll be a drastic difference from year to year in my physique. Like, the amount of size that I am going to put on is going to be, to some people, unfathomable. They'll just be like, what the fuck's happened to you? It looks like you've been a hyperbolic time machine. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking the Captain America machine. That's what it's like when you consistently eat properly and drink all your water and take your right supplements. And I mean like legal supplements that you should be taking, like staple loads of some supplements like I spoke about at the start of the video, like EAAs, creatine, fish oils. These are staples, man. These are things that just should be in my opinion, with your training. And then if you're eating the right amount, getting the right amount of sleep, living a happy, good, productive life, not fucking it up with drugs and fucking other shit and all that, not smoking, you know, just actually living a good quality of life and training fucking hard and increasing your weight progressively, not trying to rush it so you don't get injured and that, then the physique that you can achieve, and obviously I'm using performance enhancing drugs, so they're the cherry on the top of the cake, but you don't need to use them. You still build a fucking quality physique over time, but it's, with or without steroids, it's going to take years. It took years to get me to where I was. It's going to take years to get me back there. Like, I'm made up with the way I look now, I won't lie, because of what I looked like 13 weeks ago. I didn't think I could even look like this in 13 weeks. I've only been training in the gym for 9. So this way, like in my mind, I never dreamed that I could be anywhere close to where I was, like, when I stopped training. And I'll be honest with you, I'm probably in the same shape now as what I was when I stopped, because I weren't putting it all in. I competed and everything, but I weren't balls to the wall. I was with me training, but my diet weren't. I wouldn't consistently eat 6 meals a day. Like, I'd try, and then one day I'd fucking not do it, and then on the weekends I'd get rotten and sleep for 2 days and miss the gym. Plus I'd take 2 days off a week every week when I didn't need to take them off because I was enhanced. It just didn't make sense. I've moved on now to flat bench, another 5 sets of these. This is the benefit of doing it like this though, this video. I do like this part of it now that I've got more used to it. I like the fact that I can talk over the video and it gives me a chance to elaborate on more things than just the training. But like I said, if this style of video isn't, more people just coming over and shaking your hands, and that's good shit, that. Do you know what I mean? Gotta love it, haven't you? You know what I'm saying? That's me smoking my vape as well, by the way. Sorry for the that you can hear. But I do smoke a vape, yes, as we all probably know if you regularly watch my videos or my lives or anything, or even my videos, I tend to be smoking a vape on them, and I apologise for that as well. I'm not trying to promote the use of vapes, and that, it's just that fucking, I'm a smoker, an ex-smoker, not just a crack of cannabis and fucking cigarettes, so, you know, they've got no nicotine in them, but I'm not, that's the one vice I'm not really ready to drop yet. Like, is the vapage. I'm just trying to do these movements and everything. It was a good session tonight. I enjoy every workout, but some of them you just really enjoy. Like, I enjoy every time I go to the gym. I love going to the gym, but some of them you just enjoy more than others. Sometimes you just have a better workout, and it's not like I always get what I want out of a workout every time I go. And I always feel better when I've left the gym, and I always feel like I've worked that muscle group as much as I could have. But just some days you just have a workout and you just think that felt fucking great. You don't, you know, it just did. Like, everything about it just clicked. Do you know what I mean? Like, everything there's one of them days today. Probably because it's a chest day. It's usually one of people's most favourite body parts to train. It's like, so mine's back probably, and legs. Legs is probably my favourite, which is a strange thing to say because it's hated it, but it's because I'm putting the fucking graft in now. Like, I weren't training them properly for years, and I know I wasn't. I just know I wasn't. I weren't fucking. I'm there vomiting now when I finish the leg session, and that's what it's going to take to grow them. It's unfortunate, like, you feel like shit after it. And my legs are killing now. I train them on Wednesday, and they are in pieces. I've run over that gel all over it, and they're getting trained tomorrow. Putting them through more torture, more rigorous torture. I'm going to make that's what I'm going to do when I train my legs. I'm going to give it 3 days of the max instead of letting them rest like I have been for that long, like doing them on the last session. If I've trained them, the longest I'm leaving it is 3 days before they get trained again, and that's going to just make them grow, which is what I need to the body part that needs to catch up. Also, I'm going to start lifting heavier on my shoulders. And my shoulders need to, they're usually a really good body part, but I don't think I've been training a bit too light. I can lift quite heavy on my shoulders. I can lift heavy on my back. Chest I can't. Legs, not really. When I start progressing in my training, I can lift heavy on my legs, but at the moment I can't lift sort of heavy. My back I can just go well for leather, and my arms I can as well, especially tricep. I can fucking lift a lot of weight on my tricep, so that's going to be happening as well, because I can lift it. I was testing it today. I can lift it with correct form for major reps, so it's going heavy. Not on the rope pull downs, but on like just a bar pull down the tricep or skull crushers and that, I can lift heavy. So I'm going to lift heavy, and the form's fucking not perfect, but it will be perfect in a few months when I keep doing it. My form's not perfect because I'm still getting back into it. My form's not perfect on any of these exercises and any of my training videos, but it will be eventually. But it's nearly. It's not terrible, it's not shit, it's good form, it's better than good, it's above average form for what people train like, if I'm honest, but it's not perfect. I aim for perfection, which will come, again, over a prolonged period of time. More people coming over. It's the good stuff, man. I haven't been out for a while as well. I've got more subscribers, and then when I went to town, and I was just in the brink for most of the time, wasn't I? But I'll be getting out and about and round Bootle and that again, and I'll be doing my little tours as of next week. Fucking can't wait. Genuinely dead excited. Just, it's not like I'm going to meet someone or going there, it's just I'm just excited to get different types of, it excites me to get a different type of content, to just like show up in a different city or a different town and not really know what I'm gonna get. Could be dead, or even just to fucking, you know what I mean, just go and have a scran or something, because while I'm there I'm gonna have to eat, and I'm gonna have to make sure it's in line with fucking building muscle. And then in the morning I wouldn't be asked about going to, when I get there in the morning, I'll go to a cafe me and get a full English, that doesn't bother me. But I mean, in terms of I'm there for a few hours and like building content up and that, when it comes to 1 o'clock and that, unless I've got my meals with me, which to be honest I can't be asked doing, I'd rather, for one, I get better content if I go to a restaurant, don't I, or a pub or a local eatery. I get to promote their fucking thing, I get to see what it's like, and I get to ask someone while I'm there, do you know what I mean, like, where's a good place to eat that's like fucking gonna do me, like a good chicken or steak or something. So, do you know what I mean, which again builds up more content and networks me better out there. So it's just a better thing to do. Or even if there's none of that and there's nothing really about, and people tell me you best just go into that Five Guys, then I'll just go to fucking Five Guys. It's only a day, do you know what I mean? It's only a day, isn't it, of fucking eating like that? And you know, it'll still keep in line with everything. Fucking yeah, it's a strange thing, especially when you're eating ma and people come over to you and say, sorry to interrupt you, you keep me ma's made up, do you know what I mean? So like, it makes me feel proud, and it is shocking, I keep saying it, but it is shocking, because it's not like, I didn't expect that to happen when you haven't got many followers, because 400 and odd followers isn't many followers, but the fact that I'm actually having an impact on people's lives is fucking fantastic. So thanks very much, and don't, if you do watch and you see me in the street and you want to approach me, I'm not going to film you unless you want me to, or get you on camera unless you want me to again. So if you're going to come over and say hi or something, well, then by all means do, because I'll just turn the camera off, do you know what I mean? And then if you're in it and you can hear your voice and you don't like that, don't worry about that as well, because I'll just edit that bit out so you can't. And even if you don't want me to say you've bumped into me or anything, then I won't say it. You know what I mean? Like, I won't tell anyone. I won't go on YouTube and say 2 people stopped me. And I ask these people as well, am I alright to mention that you've stopped me? Do you know what I mean? And they say yeah. But if you said no, I wouldn't mention it. I just carry on with my content. So don't think as well, if you stop me, whatever, I'm gonna fucking gloat about it or anything. I just saying like, you know, There's certain people that have been messaging me not just about the gym but about mental health and recovery and saying I've helped them and that, and I fucking feel great from that, because I'm like, fucking hell, like I said at the start, and I do say to people in my videos now, if you want to just message me for a diet plan, workout plan, I don't know if I can help you. Most of the time I can with a diet plan or a training regime. I don't know if I can't because you're really advanced. I'd be saying, like, you're in a better position than me. Like, why would you want my help? You know what I mean? Like, you look better than me. Like, what you're doing is right, and whoever's been fucking telling you what to do, stick to what you're fucking doing. I wouldn't say I'd change this, that, and the other. I'd just be honest and go, you look better than me, so whatever you're doing is fucking clearly working. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't try and change it. I go, you need to go and ask someone who fucking looks better than you, and I don't. So, me giving you advice, like, fucking whatever you've done to get to this shape is fucking, you know, keep doing it and go and ask someone, and that direct them onto someone who's more proficient and giving them advice, basically. But in terms of like mental health and addiction, it's usually people who just want to be listened to. And I'll be honest, someone who just wants someone who's non-judgmental and not objective and doesn't know them and isn't a psychologist and can't report back to fucking... Because people fear a lot. Like, they've got kids or anything, they think if I say that at social services will come and that. They won't, in many cases, but I don't know. I can't say for 100% whether they won't. I won't know. I just assume, like most people, they don't. It's a mental health issue. You can't get your kids took off you. Addiction, they will. Any addiction, they will. Like, they'll come, they've got a right to, they'll, it's called safeguarding. So I understand that part of it as well. So, like, if you are struggling and that, and you just need someone to listen, I'm not going to report you to anyone or do anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Nor would I advise you to go and tell these people, because it's just going to fucking wreck your life, basically. I advise you to speak to your doctor or drug problems and that. Get off the fucking things. But if you just need someone to, like, vent to or something, then message me, because I'll try and help you in the best way that I can. This is the third exercise. Now, ideally, I did want to go into flies before. This is still a version of a fly. This is like a machine fly press, sort of hammer press mixed thing. It seems to work the centre of your chest more than anything, like the split down the centre, whereas flies seem to give you width more, whereas this particular machine seems to work the centre and, like, to provide more thickness to the chest, which gives it that more padded look that you can see out your top. Flies, it does add thickness to your chest, but I feel like it gives you more of that shape around your chest, and it widens your chest as well. Like, it makes your chest wider, because that's the point in it. You're reaching your arms right out, whereas this restricts how far you can go back and forward. But the pump in the central part of your chest and all over the pec, to be honest, when you're really squeezing, when you bring the pads together. But the central bit, the pump, is quite good on this particular machine. You can also use it another way if you just want to really squeeze, and you can, the padded bits on the way I'm holding it there, I've used it another way as well. When I go heavy, and I'll just put my hands on the big padded bit, and I'll just, like, move it together and really squeeze the chest in the middle and aim for like 5 to 7 reps, and just do them dead slow, dead controlled, and fucking have the weight heavy and just keep them paused there for a second and a half, and then release them back slow. And that fucking rips the chest muscle apart as well. That's a fucking good one. If you haven't tried that, give it a go. It's a good one. Starting the weight up there. Well, we're halfway through this workout with this exercise now. Like, definitely halfway. Well, when I finish this exercise, it's bang on halfway through the workout, because 6 exercises, and this is the third. It was incline, wasn't the bench press, flat bench press, and now we've got like these machine hammer fly things, whatever. And then I know what I go from here. I do incline flies and flat flies, and then I use the hammer press machine, and then I'll go and pose. It took me about, with posing, about an hour and 20 minutes to complete the workout. The actual workout itself took like an hour and 8, between an hour and 7 and an hour and 10, and then with the posing an hour and 20. And posing is hard. Like, it just take it out of you. It is like draining and taxing on your energy, because you'd have to squeeze, hold your breath, fucking pump the muscle. it is quite difficult to pose, but it's worth it. Gives you better mind muscle connection, and if you're ever planning on competing, it's something that you have to do. That's the whole point of it, isn't it? Standing on stage and showing your body in the best way that you can. So incorporating that into the end of each workout, it is for YouTube as well, and for social media to show updated physique, but it is as well. Even if I weren't doing that, I would still, even if I weren't recording it, I'd still go and pose in a mirror at the end of each session, just to give myself a better mind muscle connection, to see where I'm at, what I'm looking like. It's probably not essential to do it at the end of everything, every workout, to see what you're looking like, but it's essential to do it at the end of every workout to be better at posing and to master your craft at posing. You don't want to fucking, the first time you're posing, to be fucking 4 weeks before you've stood on a stage. Why? Just do it throughout every workout. At the end of each workout, you will feel better from it. You'll know, for a start, what needs building up more through posing. You'll know if you can hit poses and how to perfect them. You'll know what part of your body is stiffening up, and like if you need a massage or some fucking muscle tissue to be broke down because it won't pop out properly, or it feels stiff or tight. It's just got loads of benefits to posing at the end of each session and having a look at yourself. So if you don't, I would incorporate that into your gym session, no matter what you're looking like. Just incorporate it in, do you know what I mean? And that mind muscle connection's key. Unless you're just doing cardio every day, and if that's the case, just to lose weight and you don't really train, then you don't need to. Just crack on with your cardio and your diet. Another thing as well is, what I was going to say is, the ab trainers, like, or training your abs, and I don't mean people in, when I say ab trainers, I don't mean people in the gym who train abs, I mean the actual machine, and machines that are there for your abs, and then fucking your crunches and all that. This is going to build your core better, give you better core strength. It will make your abs more defined, it'll make them thicker. It's a muscle, it's going to build the muscle. If you're doing it though, in the hope that you're going to see your abs through these ab training machines and through doing crunches and that's not going to happen. Unless you're already lean. If you're already lean and you can't see your abs, then yeah, you need to develop them, which means you need ab training and crunches and all that if you're lean. But if you've got a bit of timber on you, any type of timber, even if you're quite muscly and fucking, you're bulky and you're big, but you want to see them abs, that's going to train them for when you do see them. But the truth of it is you're not seeing them because they're covered by a layer of water and fat, and to see them, you'll need to diet and fucking lose the water and fat, and then you'll see them. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying don't train them, because obviously it's going to build them and it's going to help your core, which helps on a lot of movements, deadlifts, squats, basically everything. Core strength, if you've got more core strength, it's going to help you with fucking basically every exercise that you do in the gym. So it's a good thing to have. And if you are lean and you can't see your abs, then the hard ones are developed. You need to fucking do a lot of ab training, like my legs are developed, so I need to fucking push them to the fucking limit. But if you're big and you've got some weight to you, muscle to you, and you're bulky, you're wondering why you can't see abs, it's because you're carrying a lot of fat and a lot of water. And once you lose that, you're going to see your abs. And that's not me slating people, having a dig at them or a go at them. I'm just telling you the truth. I tell you what you fucking need to there, not what you want to there. And if you want to see them, you know what I mean, lose weight. Simple as that. No amount of ab crunches are going to outdo your diet. You are not going to see your abs through. They're going to get stronger no matter what, but you're not going to see them. There we are, fourth exercise. And I'm aware that as well, I do talk quite a lot. Like, I don't even stop to catch a breath. So I might annoy people, and if I am, I'm sorry, but I'm just trying to make the content more relevant and like give as much information as I can. And also talk about other things that aren't just lifting this weight, that can still be based around the gym, or, because I'm recording over it, around addiction and mental health and everything, because it gives you something to listen to and concentrate on while you can clearly see what I'm doing in the gym anyway. You can see how many reps I do, you can see how many sets I'm doing, you can see me pauses in between the sets, You know what I mean? It's so like the benefit of me doing it like this, the videos, is it does allow me to speak about other things as well as just what's actually going on in the here and now. But it's your channel as much as it is mine, and if you don't like this style of content, I'd really need to know, because I'll stop making it like this and go back to the way I was making it. But at the minute, I might mix it up into a bit of both. To be honest, I think I'm going to use my microphone and record over certain things as well, like just split it up. So because I've done it one way where I've used my microphone, I've done it this way for a few when I'm recording over the video. So I'll do one where I use my microphone in the gym and then watch it back, and then when things are a bit silent, or if I always feel like what I was saying in the gym beared no relevance whatsoever and could be better off being out the video, then I'll cut it out and talk over it. It's a good tool to use. The only thing that scares me is I'm talking too much and that, because I'm aware now, even when I'm recording this, I'm watching the time on it, and I've been talking for half an hour and there's still 20 minutes left of this video. So I feel like I'm going to do people's heads in. I went to the point where they're like, I can't take no more of watching this knobhead or listening to him. I'd rather them just shut up and fucking watch this in silence and then put some fucking YouTube music over it. And if you want that as well, let me know. If you want me to just say absolutely nothing, not have the microphone and that, do the workout and over the old workout, but because there's not like, it's not like, oh, someone messaged me on YouTube here and I didn't know what it was, so I turned my phone off and put it back on, because I've done a live and some people like racist abuse to me. I didn't want to be, I have to check it in the, if I didn't see it, I wouldn't check it, because I seen it. It weren't nothing bad, but I didn't want, I knew I'd be still training for like fucking half an hour or something, 20 minutes or something. I didn't want a fucking big racist thing wrote across me fucking on one of my comments for a good hour, because I forget it, that it's being wrote, and then not check it till I go in. There's been a big fucking loads of abuse. Don't mind it if you're just skitting me or something, I'll leave it up. But if it's just fucking like racism or something that's hateful and that, I have to take it down, don't I? It's not good for the channel or people who want to view the channel. They see that and it just tears them away. It's not good for me or anyone. It's not nice, but it's not good for that. It's not that I can't handle it. It's like I could handle it. I can handle it pretty well. Fucking hell, sending police to me man's house and saying I'm sexually abusing her. I can handle that. I can handle what's going on my Facebook and what people, the things that I wrote about. It hasn't deterred me away from me training or my life or anything. If anything, it pushed me on and made me stronger. But there's people that come on to your channel or want to subscribe, and they read that type of comment and they go, oh, I can't subscribe to that if that's the type of shit that he's getting, because it's just too much for them. Do you know what I mean? And if I've left it up for an hour and that, people might just think he's not even deleted that or anything, and it deters them away, and that's not something that I want. So don't be thinking it's because like I can't handle it, and if you're just scaring me, like I'm saying. But it's other people, and that's try and elaborate this to people, that some of the things that people say, it won't get to me, but it might negatively impact someone else's life or someone who views the channel, and I don't want to be in any way responsible for that. Do you know what I mean? So if it is, all I have to do is press a button to take it away, I'm going to do it, aren't I? This be fucking vapage. Yeah. I just wonder, these people in the background, are they aware that they're on the phone? I think they must be. They can see the fucking camera. It's on a big tripod. They must know I'm recording. I'm in there all the time. Right? You know what I mean? But I don't have to ask them, because it's a public space, like I said. I don't mind them being in the background. It doesn't bother me. I'm just saying, like, they must be aware, mustn't they? Because they couldn't come over to me and say, don't film me. Because I just have to say to them, well, you're going to have to stand over there, aren't you? Because, you know, or stand somewhere else. Not that I'm having a go at the kid in the background or altogether. I was just wondering. I hope he's aware that he's on film. But at the same time, these are things that I shouldn't even be thinking about. Like, it's not really my issue. Like, it's a public space. You've walked in front of my camera. But I do. Because, again, it's like, I'd rather people know. But I think they do know. Ugh. I've just had a big fucking chocolate gateau and cream. And now I'm going to eat a fudge cake and cream when I finish recording this. I was just about to upload it onto YouTube, to be honest, and I clipped it and edited it together and I had to delete everything and do it all over again because I hadn't hit the fucking record button, so I just spoke. But everything happens for a reason. I must have been talking shit, basically. Or, not like lying, I don't mean that when I say talking shit, I just mean mumbling or rambling. I know, probably. It's a grenade bar. I had 3 of them. After I had one of them during, like, just towards the end of the workout, because I was starving. I'd say it was for energy and everything. It's because of the MK677s. I was just fucking starving. And usually, now when I'm bringing shakes to the gym, I'm usually having to bring 3 now, because when I'm getting halfway through a workout, I'm fucking famished. Like, I can't make it to the end of it without wanting something to eat. So, but today, sometimes I've been opting for a protein bar rather than the shake. So I had that one halfway through, which is the chocolate fudge brownie one. And then when I finished, I had a chocolate orange one, which is fucking absolutely lovely. And another chocolate fudge brownie one. I'm going to go and buy a variety of different brands of them next week as well. And review them, test them out, texture, macros, protein, carbohydrate, like that. Like, if you're getting fucking a good amount of shit from the bar, basically, and if it's good as a snack, in terms of, instead of having a fucking Mars bar or a fucking Kit Kat or something, if it's actually good as a snack and it's going to help in your diet, and if it's one way to cheat, a better way to cheat, or if it's just a load of shite and it's like, I'd rather just fucking, it's got that much shit in it, because some of them are, that it's like, it's got that much shit in it, I'd rather just go and get a bar of chocolate that I like, or right, it'll have less protein in it, but at least I'll fucking enjoy it, whereas this is horrible, so, and it's not worth the protein that's coming out of it, do you know what I mean? Because some of them are, and there will be some that I get when I'm like, this is not worth a wank, but I'm going to eat it anyway. And I won't eat the full bar. I'm going to take a bite out of each one, otherwise I won't be able to get fucking through, because I aim to do like 10. And then, because there's that many of them, there's literally that many and that many flavours. And then if it goes well and it gets good, then once people like it, then I'll just continue to do it. I'm going to review some proteins as well. And some, I won't review pre-workouts for the simple reason that they all send me down the bend. So, fucking, I'd just be up for like 3 days. But, and creatine, I only use certain ones because it does work, but I just go for a reputable brand where protein is a good thing to review for taste and things, do you know what I mean? Like, if the label claims it's true, then, which I'll also state when I'm reviewing them, like, then it's a good one to have. But some of the smaller companies, or companies that I'm not really aware of, I'll talk about the taste and the texture and everything and that, and then I'll do me, and then after it, I'll do some researching and see if they've been third-party tested or anything. But I might do that beforehand, actually. I'll do that, not after, beforehand. I'll do the research and see if they've been third-party tested and all that, so I'll know that if what they've put on the label, what they claim to be, if it is going to be accurate. And most ones who haven't had the stuff third-party tested, then I don't know how accurate that label description is going to be, so I'll make sure to include that in the video. And that's the same with the protein bars as well. I'll do the research on that before, and like, because there's no point in me saying it's got a good amount of calories, protein, carbs in it, and then I fucking research it, and I'm like, there's no testing being done on this product, because everything that it says on that fucking wrapper just could be a lie. Also, I don't know if you know this, but you know when you're buying things from a supermarket or anything, and this is just another thing while I'm talking about shit, like, do you know if something's like 4% fat, do you know by law they're legally allowed to class it as 0, because they can bring it up or down. They can either bring it to 5% fat or 0% fat. The same with carbs, protein. So if it's 4% protein, the label's going to tell you it's 5, because it can either round up or round down. So you need to be, there's ways as well in which you can figure out exactly what's in it and what isn't in it. because some, especially if you're on a diet, these are things that you need to know, because some of them are lying. Like most label claims are lies, to be honest, particularly with like ones that are, they're not far off. But if you're calorie counting and protein counting because you're aiming to do a show or something, you need to be, or want to be, bang on, then you need a better way of finding out exactly what's in these products and that, because, and if you don't believe what I'm saying, the research that online, the companies and that are legally allowed to round that number down or up. So like I say, it's like fucking got 8 grams of carbs, they'll add it up to, and they want it to be, they can round it down to 5 if they want it to say less, and if it says it's got 8 grams of protein, they can round it up to 10. And there's ways to find out on the packaging what it's actually containing. And if you want me to go through a video like that to break it down of how easy it is to do, because it is quite simple once you know how to do it. It's not when you didn't know how to do it, but I've done my research and watched people and knew about this for years, because it's important when you're dieting, especially to know, because there's certain things where you can just eat more of, and there's certain things where you think you can eat a fair bit of it, but the label claims chat is absolute shit. So you're like, where's this weight come from, all this water? I'm under what I should be eating in my calorie intake, but you're actually not. You're actually fucking 300 calories over, and each day, at the end of the week, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 2100 calories over. It's fucking, if you're eating fucking 2,100 calories a day, then you've just fucking put an extra day's food in, haven't you? That you did across 7 days, you've had 8 days worth of food. Do you know what I mean? This is why it's important. So by the end of that week, you are going to be up, because at the end of 2 weeks, you're going to be more up, because, you know, it's all adding up, isn't it? And you're really eating fucking 16 days worth of food when you think you're eating 14, and them extra 2 days is fucking vital, especially when you're coming to competing or planning on, even if you want to go on holiday and you're planning on losing weight, you want to get the most out of your meals. You want to be eating as much as you possibly can, and make it as fucking satiating for you, which means as filling, and it to be as nice as it can. You know what I mean? There's no need as well to have things majorly plain, especially if you're only planning on going on holiday or something. Like for the last week of your show, that's fair enough. Like, it's gonna have to get drastic, you know what I mean? But if you diet properly and that, you don't have to fucking be mental, do you know what I mean? And just unless you've got it to drop, like sometimes you do have to because you've got a lot of timber to lose. But this is the benefit of training the way I'm saying, train like this and eat like this, because you're not going to put on that much fat. You don't need to put on major fat to bulk, just main gain. Don't let your body fat spill majorly over. And if you do, make sure it's because you went on holiday for a week, or because it was Christmas or Easter and it's only went over for that week, and then get back to where you was. That's fucking sound. Don't let it majorly spill over for weeks on end, because when it comes to cutting back, the chances of you cheating on your diet, which is cheating on yourself, which is cheating on your workout, it's just going to go through the roof, because what you'll have to do to fucking get in shape, it's just like, to a lot of people it isn't worth it, and it's why a lot of people don't end up getting in shape, whereas there is an easier way to doing it. But if you're already at the point where you need a proper diet, even then you probably just do loads of cardio and still lift your big heavy weights and do what you're doing, and you want to lose the weight and still eat that shit, and you don't know a way to put the shit down yet, then fucking do major cardio as well as your weight training, and you're gonna fucking lose major calories, which means you can eat the shit instead of the healthy meals. I mean, it's not something I'd advise, but it is, cardio is the key. This is the last exercise. Do you know what I mean? So if you've got carrying a bit of timber and you're like, I don't want to really fucking diet like fuck, then fucking do 2 hours of cardio a day as well. I'm not telling you to run. I'm telling you to go on a stepper for an hour and walk a pace on a treadmill for an hour, or do a bike. To go on the bike for 2 hours a day, a bike for an hour in the day and an hour in the night, and I guarantee you will keep your muscle. You'll lose some of it because you're fucking, or as you probably won't lose any. You might lose 1%. You know what I mean, 2% or something. But in your mind, you'll feel like you're losing loads because your weight's going down, and as your weight goes down, your arms won't be as bulky and your back doesn't look as bulky, but you'll see cuts and rips and definition. Your back's not as bulky, and your arms and everything, or your legs, is because they were full of water and fat. Accept it for what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's hard, like, to accept. I've been in that position. You know what I mean? It was many years ago, and I'm glad it was the start of me training. You know what I mean? But I've been in that position where it's like, oh, fucking hell. It's not muscle. You just have to accept it's not fucking muscle. It's water and it's fat and it needs to go. Do you know what I mean? Especially if you want to fucking be in fucking absolute fucking great shape. We're fastly approaching the end of this workout now. So you can start listening to me chat shit over the camera and get to listen to me chat shit on the phone in person when I'm walking back up the street, as I did when I was walking down the street to the gym at the start of the video. And because I'm recording over this, I was tempted to say thanks for watching and all that, but that's not the end of the video, and I've already said that on the other bit. So yeah, this is the last exercise. I think there's 4 posing videos, because the lighting in the gym is terrible. And at the end of this video, when I'm walking out the gym and walking back home, I'm not going to talk about lighting now, because I talk about it after the posing videos and the explanation on lighting and the difference it makes to your physique, and not only your physique but just everything. Just the complete difference that light and shadows and shit you can make. It's vital. This is another reason why a bodybuilding gym with a posing room is essential for when you're competing. I'd have to go to a gym like that anyway just to pose, because there's nowhere in this gym where you can pose efficiently. I can look in the mirror and see what I look like and where I need to build, but in terms of fucking like being stage ready or fucking looking at me definition and me cuts and all that, as opposed to just looking at how much sound, because at the minute it's where do I need to have muscle, which is everywhere, but am I adding it? Do you know what I mean? It's not where do I need to have muscle absolutely everywhere, but it's, is it going on? Is it actually adding? Is it fat? Is it water? Or is it muscle? Am I building muscle along with some extra fat and water, which I will build? But it's essential for me to know, is this actually building muscle? Which it is. But in terms of fucking knowing if you're ready, it's not possible in this light and in this gym. It's fucking awful. And I mean, it's just too bright and too light. Like, the backdrop is too light. It's white for the start. It should be a dark colour. The lights are too low down, not high enough up, and they're too bright. It just washes your physique out. Anyway, I said I wasn't going to explain this shit. I started explaining it. So yeah, I have a whiff of me vape right now. I mean, not in the gym. Let's get these fucking sets out and fucking go and fucking do the posing. They're a bit quick then. Tell I'm fucked. The reason they get a bit quicker on the last exercises, that is shit of form, I'm not gonna lie, but it's so I get more reps, I won't lie. It's like, if I really slow them down, I'm getting like 3-4 reps, my chest is fucked here, I am fatigued to fuck, and I did go and do 2 sets of tricep and 1 set of bicep, because while I was talking to my mate when I finished, I can't just sit around. Just sometimes when machines are close to me and that, like, I'm just going to jump on it. I don't know why, just do. And that's what I've done. But I didn't record them or class them as incorporated into my workout, because they were not plans or anything. It was just because I was still there and the machine was next to me. You know what I mean? So, and I could talk and still get it done. So I might as well have. So fuck it. I like training. And even though I couldn't have done not one more chest exercise, but fucking triceps, because there's done a bit. Not because obviously I haven't trained them. Yeah. The physique update shouldn't last long anyway. I think it's only like 3 minutes long. Yeah, here we go. That doesn't go off at first. There we go, there's one trying to look for some good lighting. I forgot my phone yesterday and I couldn't record the workout like a fucking idiot. That pissed me off. That left it in the house in charge. Brought me tripod with no phone. to me, but it still worked out. Still got it done. Yesterday was a bit of a weird day. If you watch me live, it explains why. My first live, the one that I told you about at the start of this training, that live explains what my day was like yesterday and what it finished like, and it just weren't a good day, if I'm honest, altogether, all night. Still got everything done, still ate everything I needed to, still fucking helped my mum at the hospital with her, but it just weren't a good day, to be honest. Yeah, the lighting shit, it washes me out, it makes me look dead skinny, weigh 15 stone, I look like I weigh 12. That's not good. Like, even me back, like, the lighting is fucking shite, man. Yeah, my shoulders need a lot more work. All of me needs a lot more work. It's been 13 weeks, 9 weeks in the gym, so I'm aware that my whole body needs a lot more work, but looking back at certain things, I'm like, what I mean more work? I mean, I should be lifting heavy, you know? I don't need to be as precautious as what I was. I can lift it, so I'm going to lift it. You know what I mean? With good form, so the weight's going up, it's getting increased. You know what I mean? And if I can only get 7-8 reps, I can only get 7-8 reps, that'll do for 5 sets. See, and then I end up putting it in a locker to see if this is any better. It's a bit darker, maybe look a lot more. My mate helped me with the camera on this bit as well, was like, put it on this camera mode instead, it might be better for you. So he like sorted my camera out of it. I was like, yeah, it is better slightly, but it's making me look thinner again. It's making me even more ripped than what I fucking am. It's like, it sort of washes, this gym just makes you look small. Like, I look tiny. If you watch my videos when I'm in the house or sitting in the house or walking down the street or anything, I never look, even the videos when I'm in the house and I take my top off, I never look this small because the lighting in the house is better. Back's looking nice, I'll give it that. Back getting there, it always comes on quick. There's a look. Starting to see a lot of detail in my back now, which I'm happy about. Need a lot more detail, but the detail's still staying in when I'm doing my lats bed, it's not washing out, and the gym is washing out. Shoulders are looking not as bad as what I thought. It's the sides and rear delt. Arms always look stringy to me, and people say on the video, your arms are... Oh God, I've done a few fucking physique updates in that gym now, because the light in it just makes you look tiny. It's just terrible. The lighting is awful. It's too light, the lights are too bright, the background's too light. It's meant to be like a dimmish sort of light, and it's meant to come straight down on you, just for some perspective. Do you know what I mean? On lighting. You're meant to have a dark background with a light that's fairly high, sort of like that high. And then like this is better lighting out here now. It's shining down on you, but like, so it casts shadows and you can see your physique and that in there. No matter where you go in that shit, it just washes you out. You just look tiny. Like, it looked out ripped on one of them, which is fair enough, but it's like, it's still lying. Like that's making me look even more ripped than what I actually am. Do you know what I mean? Like, how the fuck do I look that ripped? Like, I'm not even that ripped, I'm a lot bigger than that. Do you know what I mean? A lot more bulky. Like, and I'd literally moved from one place to the other within seconds. And it's, so that's as well what lighting can do. Also, before them kids threw me off before I walked in the gym, that's what I was saying. I forgot to jab up. Well, I haven't forgot, that's the wrong issue. I haven't jabbed up yet because I don't promote the use of performance-enhancing drugs or any other drug or any SARM, nor do I promote or condone any illicit or illegal activity. Please consult your doctor, therapist, drugs counsellor, guidance manager, or any of these professionals before taking the advice of me or any other social media / YouTube influencer / personality. Thanks for that. Now I'm safe. Yeah, fucking people who have regularly been using steroids will not look forward to pinning up. Whereas if you've just started, you can't wait to do your next jab, because that's what it used to be like. You cannot wait. Even like after years of being on them, when you first start them up again, you cannot wait to do your next jab, because I'm used to them now. Like, it only takes me 2 jabs to hate it again. And it's not like it fucking hurts like fucking anything. And I do harpoon it, you know what I mean? I do use the harpoons, I'm not gonna lie. I use the orange needles now because it just takes longer to go in though. But it's easier to fucking stick in your fucking arse and in the muscle, and you can get the whole needle there anyway. But I don't look forward to doing it. I can't stand it. I like put it off through the day that I've got a jab of. Like, just, sometimes I'll just do it. I'll just get out the shower and that and do it, put the swab rounds and everything and go bang, done, it's done. And then that's usually the first one of the week, because of the doses I'm on now, I jab off like 3 times a week. By the second time, the first one of the week, I was just bang on time. Like, say I jab up on a Monday, that's bang on time. The Wednesday one, it's like, oh, let's get to some point in the afternoon, I'm jabbing up. And then this one today, Friday, it's 9 o'clock in the night, and I know I've had to jab up all day, and I'm like, I'm not doing it in an hour. I just can't stand it, you know what I mean? I fucking hate it. Hate doing it. There's nothing enjoyable about fucking sticking a needle in your ass, or your shoulder, or your chest, or your thigh, whatever the fuck you're sticking it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. So, but I've got to do it. So I will do it. I'll do it after I get out the shower. Soon. Oh, vape running out. I've got another one there outside. So 9 more. Yeah, that was a good workout. That was a very, very good workout. I've tried to ring my man like 3 times though to say I'm on my way back. But still, yeah, I was the last time like an hour and 10 minutes. This is, sometimes she forgets what time I went out and thinks I've been gone for ages. I've been gone for an hour and a half. Do you know what I mean? So I just ring her to let her know sometimes. Plus I was speaking to someone when I shipped me something. When I finished training then. Because I went at the regular time that I was going before the gym started getting shocking in January. You see people that you used to see, so I was speaking to someone for like 15 minutes after I finished working out, which made me come home a bit later, which is why I was trying to ring me man. Anyway, I'm going to get in, edit all this video together, talk over it. The benefit as well of talking over it is I got to use my headphones and listen to music while I was in the gym. I've got a thing coming out as well about drill music and what I believe, because I've seen a lot of things on social media and that where people are slating like people releasing raps from jail and getting famous, and how drill music's making kids want to stab each other and it should be banned. I profoundly disagree with these statements and profoundly disagree with the fact that Grand Theft Auto and that should be banned. I understand people who've got personal experiences with like people who've lost people and that through knife crime and gun crime, and I do understand where they're coming from. I'm not calling them, I'm not saying they're not entitled to their opinion is valid, and you've got to understand that if you've lost someone close to you due to these things, you're going to have a much stronger opinion on it than the people who haven't. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really slate these people. There's got to be both sides of everything. There just has to be with everything. It's just that I disagree, and I'm going to explain my reasons behind it to why in a video, because a lot of it's going up online. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Thanks for your continued support. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, hit the bell notification to not miss out on any new or upcoming content. Let's be better today than what we were yesterday, better tomorrow than what we are today. And today is over practically. It's 9 o'clock in the night, and always remember, let's get fucking huge. And if you want to reach out just to speak to someone because you're struggling with your mental health or addiction problems, hit me up across any of my social media. It's all public. Have a look through it, have a watch. You don't have to be alone. Love you all. Thanks for the continued and ongoing support. Really do appreciate it. Peace out. Catch us in the next video.